Now, here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, I wanted to start things off this morning with this beautiful scene from Narragansett. This kind of sums up today. We'll have times where it's not raining and we may even get some breaks of sun. That gorgeous ray of sun here in the background from our Narragansett camera after seeing some showers earlier. But I almost want to show this graphic for the entirety of this weather futurecast, but I cannot do that. We do have to move on to some other information, such as right here in Newport, seeing some clouds from this direction, although some breaks of sun possible here too. But for the most part, anytime you get a break, there's always the chance you could get a few more showers filling in today. Notice that trail of moisture continues to move in from the west. And also notice this activity offshore. You know, there's enough energy in the atmosphere to give us at least the chance for some water spouts today as we look at this situation south of Block Island. So it could be over the south coastal waters where the most action is today, although some of those thunderstorms and downpours could sneak into land areas as well. Notice this shower continues to sit just offshore from Aquidneck Island and Jamestown, and this other batch of showers now moving in along Route 6 here in Rhode Island. So you get the idea. It's not raining for the entire day, but not nearly as nice as what we had yesterday. Now, interestingly, this afternoon, I would say the best chance of seeing some thunderstorms, downpours, even a small chance of hail would be along the south coast or just offshore, and also into eastern Massachusetts, basically Little Compton, New Bedford, and points east out into Plymouth County, Massachusetts. That's where a lot of our energy is going to be setting up today. We'll also have what we call convergence, where we have winds moving in from the east. They run into winds moving in from the west, and that could set up right over eastern Massachusetts, which could help provide some lift and fuel some of those showers and storms. And notice by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, still some scattered showers around. By the time we get into the evening by 6, 7, 8 p.m., I do think the showers start to thin out, but the chance is still there. And then overnight into tomorrow, that's when we bring in some nicer and drier weather if you're looking for that on Sunday. Right now we're sitting at 50 in Smithfield, 51 in Taunton, 56 in Newport, 51 right now in Westerly, and in Smithfield from our weather station we're sitting at 52 degrees, a recent wind of 7 miles an hour. Not really expecting a really windy day, although I do see our winds increasing today between about 5 and 15 miles an hour from the northeast. And if you happen to get under a downpour or burst of rain, you could obviously see a stronger wind gust than that, maybe up to 25 or 30. Notice the swirl in the atmosphere off to our northwest. This is the center of low pressure that still has to pass before we can completely eliminate the chance of those showers. We're also watching the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. A slight chance of some tropical development from this disturbance near Florida right now. Back to our local futurecast, you can see that the center of low pressure with this associated moisture is right here. This is at around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Notice what happens overnight, though. We finally get on the other side of the system, on the western side, which is the drier side. That's good news. So this is 11:30 tomorrow morning, and some drying winds will keep the sunshine going into tomorrow afternoon. Today's high temperatures not varying very much by location. 55 Smithfield, 58 Providence, mid to upper 50s generally for high temperatures today. Now tonight it's pretty chilly. If you're heading out to water fire this evening, definitely bring along the jacket. You can see 8 p.m. temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50. And then overnight, low 40s to upper 30s possible for places like Pasco, Smithfield, even out into locations like Rhode, portions of the interior of Bristol County, Massachusetts could see upper 30s. And in Providence, low 40s should be the general rule. But we do recover into the upper 60s by tomorrow afternoon with mostly sunny skies. A beautiful start to the work week here with high temperatures in the upper 70s. And then we warm things up by the middle to the end of the week and also bring in the chance of showers by the end of the week. You can always get an updated Futurecast over on our website at WPRI.com.
Now, Eyewitness Sports with Yanni Caracas.